So there's Kidrick and Lisa plotting how to take over the world. Pinky in the brain.
Check it out.
So this is a view from the new backyard. We're actually here to do a home inspection, pest inspection, things like that, water feature in the backyard. And really we came here for the view at nighttime. Since this is the Carson Valley, you're going to see a lot of the casinos light up. You'll see all of downtown, the airport, things like that. And this common area here gives a lot of space for our dog to run. There's a golf course over yonder. You can't really see that too clear. But pretty nice space just to hang out, enjoy our lives in the evening time, and check out the valley.
Well, hey, it's Rob Fore, and that was a real quick snippet from the view of the backyard of this new house we are getting ready to buy. We were actually at that house today to do a pest inspection, things like that. And one of the reasons we actually really are excited about moving to that particular property is the view of the entire Reno Valley, the Washoe Valley there. We have a view from the backyard of the entire valley. Now, I know for me personally, whenever I have an elevated view, I tend to be inspired, and I feel my brain tells me I can conquer the world. So when I made that little quote, Pinky in the brain, conquering the world, that's actually how I feel when I look from a high place. And I think it was Isaac Newton that said, if I have seen further, it is because I have stood on the shoulders of giants. And that's often what I feel like as I take a look at my business. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rob Fore, and since 1996, my wife Lisa, the pretty good gal you saw in front, my girlfriend and wife of 32 years, since 1996, we've built 5, 6-figure, even multiple 6-figure businesses, working part-time in our spare time online from the comfort of our home. I think for, a 2-year period in there, we actually had an office and some staff, and very quickly learned, I don't want that responsibility. I didn't like the idea that the business owned me, and I actually had to get up every day and go unlock the office. So we got rid of that, and our income has continued to grow. Well, what I want to share today is that propensity we often have of not having realistic expectations when you start a new deal. If you join an affiliate marketing program or a home business opportunity, maybe a network marketing deal, or maybe even you sign up to join a lead generation site, or maybe you purchase some solo ads or some paid advertising online. Quite often we walk in with unrealistic expectations. For example, when I'm looking out at that view of the Carson Valley, I do think I can own that valley someday. And maybe if I really worked hard and I was diligent and I gave it enough time, maybe I actually could own that valley. But it's a little unrealistic, really, to say I'm going to own that valley if you still don't even own a home, if you're still renting. I see people come into my business. We do network marketing, affiliate marketing, and a couple 100% commission programs. I see people come in one particular program we make $30,000 a month. So I'll get people to come in and they'll send me a note or they'll call me on the phone and go, Rob, I really need to make $10,000 in the next 30 days. And with this one particular 100% commission program, you absolutely can do that if you have a list, if you have a website that already ranks on the search engines, or if you have a budget to go spend $15,000, $20,000 on paid ads. Then you can certainly make $30,000 your first month. We did, because I had a list. So But if you don't have a list, if you don't know how to build a website, if this is the first blog you ever had, that's an unrealistic expectation. Same thing. I today am the #2 producer in a program called My Lead System Pro. Now that system is designed to help people who are currently in a network marketing program or who are currently attempting to promote and make money in an affiliate marketing program, and they simply ran out of people to talk to. They need traffic to their website. They need traffic to their blog. They need to generate leads, and then they can follow up or back end and offer to join their network marketing deal. Well, when I joined that deal, my head was telling me, oh my gosh, I'm looking at these leaders and they're telling me they're getting 100 leads a day. Well, the first month, if I just joined and I'm just learning, I barely started to make an effort, it's unrealistic to think I could generate 100 leads a day my first month. Yet I have people join all the time who they barely even got through the training. They may not have taken any action yet, and they're getting ready to quit because I've been in for 4 days and I haven't got any leads yet. Really? And I think that's one of the challenges. So keep that in mind, is have realistic expectations. Shoot for the moon. Maybe you'll miss it. Maybe you'll just get up to the clouds or something, and that's a good deal. Stretch yourself beyond where you're comfortable, but have realistic expectations. I see the same thing happen when people go to events. They'll see the leaders walk across the stage, getting the awards and the big checks and the big bonuses. They'll see the money coming through, and they'll go home all pumped and excited. I can do it. I can do it. Within the next 45 to 90 days, I'm going to be making $10,000 a month. Well, if they're not making anything when they left that event, it's unrealistic to believe that in the next 90 days they'll go from 0 to hero. It's unrealistic. So set realistic goals. And in fact, what I encourage people to do is don't even set income goals, set production goals. I will do an hour of training every day, a half hour of personal development, and I will take action on the training to move my business forward an hour a day. And I will take that consistent action consistently and persistently for 90 days. If that now that's something you can absolutely control, and if you do that, the results will happen. With My Lead System Pro, it took me 90 days. If I was blogging and doing SEO, but it took me 90 days of doing one blog post every day, promoting that blog post to rank on the search engines. It took me 90 days to generate 800 leads. Now, we also made about a $4,000 commission, and we also personally sponsored 12 people in my primary MLM. So it was worth it. But I'd also had that realistic expectation that I am just going to produce a result for 90 days or produce an effort for 90 days and not really care about the result. The result will be what it will be. Now, at the end of that 90 days, keep in mind we had made $4,000, 800 leads, sponsored 12 people. In the next 90 days, we had generated over 2,000 leads. We had made close to $20,000. And I had personally sponsored as many as 30 people in 30 days in my primary company. Because once you start taking that consistent action over time, the results become very, very cumulative because you get better at what you do. You can start getting some of your time back and you start producing a better result doing less. So that's what I have today, is have realistic expectations. I was reminded of that today myself when we were up there, and I'm thinking, boy, I could own this valley. And maybe I can. Maybe I will someday. But more realistic, let's get moved into this new house. Let's get our other house set up for rental. Let's go buy a 4 or 5 unit apartment building and start there. A little bit more realistic based on where we are today. Be blessed. Great marketing. Come on in. We have lots of videos. Just hang out. Let's make magic happen.